Hi, cat. Come and get some mango, baby.
One, two, 1, 2, 3. Self-awareness is a superpower. My name is KathyLaDonna. Welcome to Soul and Vibration. I hope the free thinkers are doing well. If you're not doing well, I'm happy to remind you that you are the most powerful person that you know. You are the most powerful person that you know because only you can create your reality. Hey guys, today is Tuesday, July 18th, and the energies in the day adds up and reduce to number 5 vibration. If today is your birthday, happy birthday. So when it comes to the spirit animal, we are working with the dolphin energy. And whenever I see the dolphin energy, I just always think of good fun because all of the vibrant colors happening in the background of the dolphin, and the dolphin ties into water element. And with the dolphin tying into water element, I think of, when I think of this card, I get this, well, in this moment when I'm thinking of this card, I'm getting this euphoric type feeling. And when I think about that, it brings me to say how the energies in the day adds up and reduces to number 5 vibration, and how the number 5 energy is one that deals with sudden and unexpected changes. But when it comes to say the energies in today, I'm laughing because Mars is the ruler of the day, and Mars is in Virgo. And Mars energy being in Virgo is not where Mars wants to be. When I think about Mars in Virgo, I think about how in driving school, I was taught that, like, when a person gets on the road and they drive in a way that's very hesitant, they can cause accidents because they're sending mixed signals, because they're afraid to get out there and move. So when I think about Mars in Virgo today, like Mars in Virgo and the energies today, I get this slight anxious feeling of like overthinking, what if I do this or that? It's like anticipating something towards, to the point where it's like a person's busy doing a lot, but it's like they're busy doing a lot, but a lot of things are getting started, but not not completed because of like that hesitation. It's like that hesitate. I also think of like, what do they say? Analysis paralysis. That's something that's also coming to mind. But at the same time, the day does add up and reduce the number 5 vibration. So there's this feeling of like needing to just hurry up, like, wanting to, it's like wanting to have experiences, wanting to get moving for the sake of moving. When I look at Mars, Mars conjunct Venus, and Mars is opposing Saturn and Pisces. So with Mars opposing Saturn and Pisces, I think about with that opposition, whenever I think of an opposition, I think of like, okay, how could we come to the common ground? When it comes to say the common ground, to me, I think of Mars and Saturn coming together. Mars with all that fire and motivation, learning to learn from past experiences like Saturn, and moving forward in a way that is more organized and structured, opposed to just firing forward for the sake of moving forward. So when I think of a common ground between both, I think of Saturn being, Saturn being open to Mars's way of doing things with a little bit more force and aggression, but Mars being open to Saturn's way of taking its time to understand things and create structure. So it's like push, but push with structure is what I get when I think about like the opposition and, bringing it together and coming to a common ground. But Mars is positively aspected by Jupiter in Taurus. So Mars is in Virgo, positively aspecting Jupiter and Taurus. I think about taking action in a way that's practical, because both Virgo and Taurus is practical earth energy, taking action in a way that's practical, but in a way that is predictable. Practical, predictable action. I look at the square, Mars conjunct Venus squaring Uranus. Uranus deals with freedom. Uranus deals with adventure, innovation, newness. And I look at that square because when I think of that square, I think about, like it's impossible to experience freedom and innovation, but do things the way it's always been done. So when I think of the energies in today, I get this feeling of contradiction. And when I think about the contradiction, I think about a person, there's one part of a person that wants to hurry up and have these experiences. And then there's another part that wants to do it right. So it's like wanting to do it right, but then also too wanting to hurry up and do it already, but wanting to do it right. And in the process of trying to do it right is like overthink things, and then nothing kind of gets done. When it comes to, say, the tarot, we have the Magician energy in the upright position. I love that the Magician come out with the Dolphin energy. And when I look at the Magician, I think about, say, on the Magician card, you can tell that like the Magician is the number one. The number one is a new beginning, and the number one energy brings me to, say, thought, how everything stems from a thought. And what makes this Magician powerful is because the Magician has experience when it comes to emotions, practicality, swords, thought. So with the Magician, I think of like, say, how the Magician has a thought, and the thought is a sword. And then the thought starts to create emotions, which is the cups. And then, from the emotions, a person has, the will, the fire to take action. And then with the pentacles, taking practical action. So when I think of these energies here, I think about like how, this person, and this person could be you, who has all the resources in order to move forward, in order to make things happen. And with the Dolphin energy, the Dolphin brings me to the emotional stability, but not just emotional stability. The Dolphin brings me to premonition and intuition. And with the day adding up and reducing to number 5, the number 5 deals with sudden and unexpected changes. And what I love about the number 5 energy is because it reminds me of the Tower. And why I love that is because, say, we are living in a matrix and everything is on repeat and just repetitive. Everything is on this cycle of repeat. Whenever I think of the Tower or the number 5 energy, I think of something that disrupts that matrix order and creates some kind of a random change. So on a day like today, can create opportunities where, mistakes are made, things seem to be a bit chaotic, but at the same time, if you're prepared, you can take advantage of this lucky opportunity that's being presented to you. It brings me back to that saying, luck is when preparation meets opportunity. The opportunity is presented today through chaos, but depending on how prepared you are, you'll be able to take advantage of that. The moon is in Leo. And the moon is in a place where our inner world is, colorful, it's childlike, it's playful. And our inner world is also courageous. Like, we're bold enough to take action and make certain things happen. I do notice how, though, the moon is opposing Pluto, like the sun in Cancer. And Pluto is in retrograde in Capricorn. Pluto deals with death, rebirth, transformation, and also control. With Pluto in retrograde, this is us reflecting on our goals, our legacy, our place in the world, the responsibility that we take on in this world. With the opposition being made between the sun conjunct the moon and Pluto, it brings me to say being able to take chances when it comes to, say, being able to take chances with ourselves, being able to take chances in life in order to create the kind of world that we want. Because with Pluto in retrograde in Capricorn, things are coming to an end when it comes to major corporations and religion and just different things that has been the center of our world, the foundation that our world has, that our world was built on, certain things are appearing to come to an end, but they're really transforming into other things. So as certain things are collapsing around us, it's creating an opportunity for a lot of us to make certain things happen for ourselves. And with the moon in Leo today, our inner world is in a place where we feel courageous. You know, we feel courageous, imaginative, and energetic enough to go after certain things, but we feel pulled when it comes to, say, career, when it comes to responsibilities. Pulled when it comes to career and responsibilities because we're being asked to take chances and do things in a way that we've never done, do things in a way that might scare the crap out of most of us. Today is the 18th, and the number 1 deals with the I am, the individual, deals with fresh thoughts, new ideas, deals with the ego. The number 8 is education. It's the teacher, the student, the overseer, the police officer. 1 + 8 is 9. The number 9 deals with endings, things coming to an end. But when it comes to, say, the number 9 being created by the number 18, this 9 is a little bit different, where it's like, even though things are coming to an end, or, you know, or evolving to the next level, there's a sense or a need for control as things are wrapping up. Like, okay, how would I put this? When it comes to, say, the energies in today on a whole, between the day being the 18th and the energies adding up and reducing to the number 5 vibration, it brings it back to what I said earlier, where I was looking at how the number 5 in Virgo is like oil and water. So there's this part where we're hurrying up and we want to have experiences for the sake of having them. But then Virgo is so detail oriented and analytical towards, like, we want to have experiences, but then we're stuck trying to, like, perfect it. Or I think about the person who jumps up and runs out the house to go somewhere, but then they get to the car and come back to check if the door is locked. And they do that twice because they feel a little bit OCD, where it's like they know they locked it, but they're not sure. And they just keep second guessing and questioning everything. So from that back and forth, you know, the 18th, that tunnel vision of the number 8, and then the number 5, sudden and unexpected changes. It's like having to go over something a couple times, where it's like you thought you did it right the first time, but you're questioning and second guessing whatever it is that you're doing. So 1 + 8 adds up to the number 9. Things are coming to an end on this day, but the way things are coming to an end, it doesn't feel like an ending, because it feels like there's so much going on with the distractions or confusions or whatnot. But with the dolphin and the magician, I feel like everything is working out perfect, because again, to me, like, sudden and unexpected changes, like tower energy, is that glitch in the matrix that helps us to manifest whatever it is that we want, and that helps us to bring in new opportunities, opposed to keep experiencing the same looping over and over and over again. But you guys, such a pleasure sharing this video with you as usual. If you'd like to book a reading with me or check out my exclusive weekly content only on Patreon, the links for that is in the description box below. Please let me know you're still here with me by dropping me a blue heart in the comment box below. I would love to hear from you and look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Love yourself as if your life depended on it, because it does. Take care of yourself, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.